Nothing kills the ego like playfulness. So I came across this quote recently and I honestly just really enjoyed it. And I kind of wanted to hop on here and just kind of elaborate and talk about it a little bit. So, in my experience, the ego can show up in sneakier ways than we might think. It doesn't always look like loud arrogance. Sometimes they're just sneaky little subtle aggressions that you may not even notice in yourself and in other people. For example, control. Needing things to be done just right, struggling to delegate or trust the opinions of others, keeping score, tracking who texted first, who apologized, who did more, often disguised as fairness, but might actually be rooted in fear, name dropping, casually mentioning credentials or connections, achievements to subtly establish your worth, and maybe forgetting about your own a little bit, performing busyness, broadcasting how overwhelmed you are because being in demand can feel important, the resentment of other people's success, that quiet, uncomfortable feeling deep down when someone in your circle wins. The ego experiences their rise as a threat to your rank, but tends to forget that there's a limitless pie, you know? The tricky thing is that most of these feel completely reasonable in the moment, but that's also what makes them clever. That's what makes them sneaky. The ego needs to feel right, control, and respected. Playfulness requires absolutely none of that. Laughter blocks the seriousness that the ego feeds on. There are conflicting energies and cancel each other out. When you're genuinely playing, you're fully present, and the ego lives in comparison, projection, and fear instead of a state of lightness, love, and fun. Believe it or not, this will help you subtly shift anything from authoritarian regimes to that coworker who's just kind of a dick with enough strategy. So, there are a few simple ways that you can shift into play. Catch the tension and realistically name it out loud. Might even catch a few laughs as well. Do something kind of silly on purpose. Pull a prank on that one grumpy family member. Might make your holiday a little more interesting. Move your body, stretch, dance in the kitchen, whatever. Seek out laughter in tense moments. A funny memory, a ridiculous thought, a silly face in the mirror. Laughter is that psychological reset that will help more than just you. Play with a pet, a little one, they have no agenda, and that's contagious. Health isn't just how you eat or how you move, it's how you carry yourself. The ego can get really exhausting for a lot of people. That anger and resentment eats away at us over time. Studies actually show you can elongate your life by focusing on the good. Nothing kills the ego like playfulness. I might invite a few of you to indulge your inner child a little bit more this week, particularly in heavy or dense, dark moments. I promise it won't be that tough. I think it actually might make your life a little bit more enjoyable. So, thanks.